one, what are some diverse career paths that people can take outside of US program? What can I do with my UX knowledge now?
Definitely. This is a very great question. And I think the way you mentioned, like this industry is growing so fast, and like every now and then you will see different roles coming up, different names coming up, and which you are like, when I started as a journalist, like I used to do everything. And now I'm being more specialized as a strategist, where like I do not do a UI designing, and then there are people who work only as a consultant, where they are approached when we require some expertise in those industries, with respect to not just UX, but also the industry that we are working on, such as like a retail or fintech or software services. Then people who we are hiring, like people who are only expert in accessibility, or we used to have, like when I was working in Citibank, we used to have like a team of only people working for inclusivity, where there are so many things to learn and grow inside, which we are not aware of as a UX designer. So I think in this industry, a sky is the limit, and it's not vague to say, because like every now and then when you learn something, there's so many things which I am also not aware of. Like I worked with HP for 6 months as a contractor, and I came across a design where they were designing for the product or the actual device, right? And that is also a part of HCI or a UX industry. So I think there is no such thing that you cannot explore, but few of those things which I am aware of is like you can be an accessibility expert, you can be a consultant, you can also be a mentor, which is another thing which is super booming in the market, where people are like just applying for a mentorship. You can be a speaker, you can also do a part-time professor or a full-time professor. So I think there are so many different roles. There's no limit to it. It's all about exploring and like trying to understand what excites you. And as one of the things which I said, which Rajiv said, is you need to explore, you need to really go out and make something, to understand what are the things that you are passionate about, and you can make projects out of it, and also possibly have a designation out of it, which can be completely new. But yeah, those are like few of those things you can explore.
Very cool.